Hello folks, I just want to talk about the video that I'm putting out tonight. Now, what I sort of plan to do until I get a bigger sort of schedule and more content is to put out a video on Sunday evening. And usually these videos kind of go out ahead of schedule kind of thing. So if I do a video this week, it may not go out until 2 or 3 weeks because there's already a video slotted into Sunday night sort of thing. But I'm going to put out the video that I done last tonight because it basically is my 1000th video on this channel. And I was sitting at home, I was thinking 999 videos, might as well do this, get the dog out, etc. We go out to the abandoned church and everything was going well, although it was the coldest night of the year so far. It was freezing and that. Everything was fine. I videoed the church. I'm using this light and a camera on top, like so. That's what I've been doing lately, is putting this camera slot goes into the top here, and you can see the amount of light, so it's great for night vision and stuff like that. And instead of carrying a torch and a camera, you carry in a torch with a camera on it kind of thing. It's very handy. Go to the abandoned church. I'll leave the dog in the car because it's kind of private land, and I don't want to bring the dog onto private land just in case something happens. Then I go down to the pier. And I don't want to stay too long at the pier because there's a slope down into the pier, and we're on an island here. The council come around when it's it's frosty or it's icy and that, and they put little piles of gravel or sand in certain areas for people to put on the roads. They don't salt the roads. So I'm thinking, I've got to get the dog exercise and stuff like that, but I've got to get out of there before the road ices over, because the road is actually wet, and if the road gets slippy, I'm not getting out of there, and I'm kind of stressed about that. That was actually the least of my worries, because when I got the dog back in the car and we left that location, I got 400 yards up the road and the battery light comes on in the car, and I'm thinking, oh, something's gone wrong here. Has the cold weather killed the battery or whatever? Try and make it home, see how it goes. I get to the other side of the island towards the main road, and I'm just nearly there, and the car is suffering. It doesn't have enough voltage to run the car, so I have to pull over. I'm there for about 10 minutes. I'm thinking, I put up the bonnet and I don't know I don't know what's happened. I'm thinking it's either the alternator or the battery. And put up the bonnet, put on the hazard lights. A couple of cars go past. I says, I'm flipping stuck here. I'm not getting out of here. Nobody's going to stop to help. Luckily, about 15 minutes in, somebody stops. And it's a lady, and she says she'll ring her husband. Her husband will come down and help me in that. The husband comes down in this van and that, and I can't remember what his name is. If he ever watches this video, thank him very much. We got the car started, and he says he will escort me home. We get to the next town. It's a couple of miles away. And he puts his hand out the window and he waves me on because he doesn't know exactly where my house is. But I didn't see him do that. He pulls in and I thought he's pulling in, see how everything is and that, so I'm going to pull in. I pull in, I turn off the car and it doesn't start and I'm going, oh, fuck's sake, you know. So he left me home. I'm thinking, how am I going to get this car home? I can't flip and tow, you know. If I tow it, it's going to screw up my budget for Christmas. It couldn't happen at a worse flipping time. So I go into town the next day, I think it was, or the day after, because it was the day after because it was flipping foggy. You know, that night it actually fogged up, so I was actually lucky to get home, you know, and I wasn't stuck in fog, because the fog came in really, really, you know, badly after that. But I think it was the next day. It was actually the next day. I went and I went into town, took a trolley with me, brought back a battery. A neighbour's mother brought me out to the car. We put the fresh battery in. We drive home. I'm thinking maybe it's just a battery. I'm flipping fine. Just pull up outside the house and the battery light comes on again and the alternator is out. So, you know, it's it hasn't been good. But I'm going to put out the video that I did during the week tonight, and depending on tomorrow, if somebody can fix this car, because I'm living in a city, mechanics are busy and stuff like that, and how much it's going to cost, I don't flipping know. But I'm hoping, I need this car before Christmas, obviously, you know. But it's been a stressful couple of days, you know. It was an enjoyable film, and it just ended badly, and it just ruined everything for me, you know. Oh, shout out to my dog Saoirse, whose birthday it is today, you know. But yeah, what my schedule is going to be is I'm going to be filming to get films out on the videos out on Sunday night. Now, when I get sorted, when all this stress is over, because it is stressful, I can't cope with certain things. When this is kind of sorted out and that, I'll put out videos on Sunday night, and then if there's any extra, I'll put them out during the week, possibly Wednesday or whatever. So just to let you know, Sunday night, I'm trying to keep Sunday night, you know, for filming and stuff like that. And if I film more, I'll put it out during the week. I'm going to try and think of more content to do. Possibly talk about, you know, ghost stories and tales from Ireland and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. I can't sort of do it at the moment because I'm coping with all this stuff. I'm just hoping. Please pray for me that everything goes okay tomorrow. That things don't go too stressful or whatever, because it's been a bad couple of days, you know. But that's what my schedule is going to be. We're going to have a video out on Sundays, and then if I have any extra videos, it might be going out on sort of Wednesdays during the week, you know. And then in the new year, I'm going to try and mix things up a bit, possibly come on here, talk about certain things, or talk about paranormal, certain parts of the paranormal, tales of Ireland and ghost stories or whatever. I'm going to figure that out. But yeah, so that video is going out at 8 o'clock tonight, as far as I know. It's either 8 o'clock or half 8, so please look out for that and share and like and all, do all them things. And yeah, I hope tomorrow just, I hope tomorrow goes well, because it couldn't have happened at a worse time, you know. And I heavily depend on the car for my getting out and mental health and getting my shopping and all that kind of thing. So yeah, things have not been going very well at all, you know. But yeah, Sunday nights, you know, that's where I'm putting out videos, and then if any extra goes out, be Wednesday nights, something like that, Wednesday or Thursday, most likely Wednesday. So yeah, enjoy the video tonight. I'm trying to do ghost hunting, kind of stripped down kind of thing, or you could don't even have to class it as ghost hunting. You can class it as an explorer or a blog where I'm walking my dog or whatever. Except I'm doing it at night time and night vision kind of thing. You never know. You go out at night with your night vision, your dog or whatever. You might come up with something strange. Now I might, I will at some point, bring back certain pieces of equipment like a spurt box. Do a spurt box session when we're out in different places and stuff like that. So we'll see about that. But yeah, enjoy the video tonight, and I'll talk to you again soon.